So Maidstone United failing to secure a playoff place, or at least make it difficult for Western Super Mary's game kicks off later.
Yeah, it it at least keeps it interesting, I guess, is what you'd say. Of course, when Maidstone were winning that game, they were 5 points ahead of Western. Obviously, Western still have their game to play later on, but now I believe that gap is only 3 points. So even if Western do win, it's level and we're going to be way ahead on goal difference, but it certainly makes the Farnborough game, which is the last game of the season, a lot more interesting now if Western get a result later. So obviously not the result everyone wanted. I think we all probably wanted to go into that Farnborough game with a bit more of a cushion and a bit more comfort. I think looking down there, the players certainly disappointed. Not devastated, because they know it's not the end of the world. I think the odds are still more in our favour to get that last playoff spot, obviously given the massive goal difference that we have. But I think it was a game where I don't know if we should have won that, quote unquote, because Tonbridge certainly had their chances as well. I'd say we definitely had the better chances throughout the game, and you'd just hope one of Blair's chances when he was through on goal, he might have been able to do more with those, and obviously the result would be a different outcome. But it's not over. Obviously, next game is even more important now. I guess we're just going to have to see what the results later do.
Yeah, we just didn't really kick on, did we? After getting that goal in the first half, I think it was more of an even second half. No team really dominated the second half. Probably a mistake from Maidstone, just leaving Sutcliffe there from that cross into the box. He was just left unmarked. But yeah, it doesn't really change the scenarios as such, does it? A win for Maidstone on that final day of the season, probably does guarantee. Well, it would guarantee a playoff place, because unless they can overturn a huge goal difference in that game, it's not going to happen, is it? Against the fixtures that Western have got coming up.
Well, exactly, and I mean that's the other thing is Western still have to win later to really cause us some trouble. If of course they don't win, it will still be a 3 point deficit, and I don't think there is any. Given the goal difference, there is no chance Western will grab that last spot. So, we will have to wait and see what happens. I mean, let's talk about the goals. Obviously, it's an fairly early start from Maidstone. It was Shaq Polk, we think, who got the goal. Contrary to some tweets and other outlets who think that Aaron Blair might have got the last touch on that, but from this angle, it was pretty clear. I thought that it was Shaq Polk's goal, and that I'm really happy that he's got that, because he's put in such a shift over the last two games. The Welling game, he had a near man of the match performance without actually getting any goals himself. But this game again, I'd probably say he was our man of the match. From the moment until he came off, he was winning duels. His win rate of the ground and aerial battles must have been right up there today, and he's got his reward. And I'd say it's a player on form that you want to take into those playoff games. That's a player you want to be able to start, and Shaq Polk certainly, although a result not going at Maidstone's way, hopefully comes away from this game with even more confidence, and he can bring that into the Farnborough game. And obviously Tonbridge's goal was, I think, just Maidstone falling asleep a little bit. No one picking the man up at the back post and the ball dropping, and as I said on the commentary, when you're 4 yards out from goal, doesn't matter where you place the ball, it's going to go in the back of the net ultimately. And of course that means Alexis and his defence will have to wait until Farnborough to break that clean sheet record that we discussed before the game. But that's obviously not the most important thing. The most important thing is it's a point in the right direction still. It's still leaving Western a job to do later on if they want to stay in this playoff race. So I guess we'll look to later on. Well, I say later on, it is the game will have kicked off by now, because it is, of course, 3:05. We did have that delay in the first half. I do hope that the person's okay. Obviously, they did seem in good spirits as they were coming off the pitch. So, Anything else to add to that?
Yeah, no, that's it. It's going to go down to the final day of the season, isn't it? And I'm sure Maidstone will travel down to Farnborough in their masses and give the team a good support as always. And as always, Stones Knife will be there to bring you all the action and all the twists and turns on the day, which will hopefully lead to a playoff place come 5 o'clock on Saturday. So
yeah, I mean we obviously say it'd be nice to go to Farnborough knowing our fate, but that's what we want really. We want it to go to the last day and the excitement of what could be and what couldn't be. So
yeah, it's the Maidstone way, isn't it?
It is.
So yeah, as I say, keep posted on all your socials and across the YouTube and Spotify and wherever you get your podcasts, and we'll bring you all that action, and we'll obviously have a preview in this coming week for the Farnborough game, but we're going to potentially bring you the Player of the Season awards in another podcast. So again, keep your eyes on the socials for that, and as always, come on you Stones.